Texas, flexing, rolling through the SWAT. Repping for the city, hear him in the parking lot. Houston written across the jersey, ain't gon' never stop. Just fans got me tuning in, waiting for the drop. Astros, Texas, Rockets, Dynamo, they coming with it. When they pull up, got the city sitting on a fitted. Straight up A-Leaf, hold it down, ain't gon' never quit it. Just fans got me tuning in, let my dogs get it. Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans.
What's up, everybody? It's Carlos, one of your hosts of the Just Fans podcast, and I'm here with Rios. Rios, how are you, bud?
Let me start off by saying, you know the scene from The Wizard of Oz when they're all cheering when the Wicked Witch of the West is dead?
Yes.
That's what this week feels like.
You feel like finally some
AFC
redemption?
West is dead.
Some redemption along your way?
Felt
All
good.
right.
It definitely felt
Much
good.
needed redemption. All right. And then we got the one and only Poppy in the house. How's it going, Poppy? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute since all three of us were here.
Yes.
Yeah, all three of us were here.
Yeah, man.
It's all good, man. We're smack dab in the middle of the holiday season still. So
Yeah, I know.
you
You know what's so funny? I look at that video, our intro, and in the picture of you and CJ Stroud, it's always hilarious because it's like, hey, y'all are actually kind of about the same height. Not at the same height, but like you guys are a little like kind of nearby. How did you feel when were you surprised at his height, or were you about like,
dude, honestly, like he was a little taller than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Because like next to the O line, obviously he looks like the smallest guy out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, but he's pretty cool.
You know, it's funny because I'm taller than you, and I'm like, he looks short next to you. I'm like, damn. And people question I am like, I'm 6'1". Like, what? Why you gonna call me short?
How tall is CJ? Is he like 6'3"?
probably. I'm really trying to focus. Oh yeah.
He's like 6'3", and like he's not that much taller than you. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm taller than you are. Like, wait a minute.
Hey, that's a cool hoodie, man.
$30,
Right.
Black Friday.
Nice.
Not bad. All right, so Rios obviously extremely happy over the victory, and as all Texans fans should be. It was some redemption. I felt like there was a little bit of personal stuff. You know, there was I saw some tweets that mentioned this is for you, Tank Dell. You know, the last time they were really up there, that was what happened with Tank, unfortunately. Obviously what we've expected, the Texans defense was going to step up, and they did. They came in handy, man, and they were playing with a lot to prove. And there's a reason why they're the number one defense, and they were able to prove it in Kansas City in prime time, Sunday Night Football. And man, they gave Mahomes something to really a run for his money, basically. You saw Mahomes run, and you expected that, right? What's up? How's it going, Daniel? Like you expected Mahomes to be running around. You expected him to do something, because when you have a defense like that, you know, if you're coaching correctly, you need to have a mobile quarterback, because they're going to get to that O-line. Now, I feel like first of all, before that, let's talk about what are your thoughts so far on what the Texans defense did to Patrick Mahomes and basically their offense. Rios, we'll start off with you.
I mean, they've done what they've done to every quarterback this entire season. Look what they did to Josh Allen. Just made him look like Timu Davis Mills almost.
Hey, put some respect, man. Davis.
Yeah, put some respect on Davis, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like he had no room to operate. He was just under pressure almost 60% of the time when he dropped back. And it's just, you see with Mahomes, they didn't have a ton of sacks. They only had 2 sacks, but that front four was in Mahomes' face the entirety of the game. And not just that, the kudos to the secondary. They just gave those guys no type of separation whatsoever.
Yeah, kudos definitely to the Texans secondary. They balled out. It was amazing seeing how, dude, the hit first, the highlight of the night, that hit from Jalen Petrie to Rashee Rice. My goodness,
Sonic rings out of him.
Dude,
Shout out to our boy Stresson. See, posted that video, him knocking the Sonic rings out of him.
I thought somebody like they were gonna come in with a stretcher after that hit. I was like, dang.
Oh, the way that he landed, I thought so too. Yeah. I was like, oh, he's done.
It was bad. And you know, Petrie wears the angel cap, so you knew he was going all out.
No, it was
I'll
one of the
show you what this looks like.
It was shoulder to shoulder. That's textbook hit right there.
There's an argument. Who? It was one of the former Kansas City Chiefs player that was arguing the hit, right?
PG Sports
Yeah.
arguing for the last since Sunday. I'm like, my brother in Christ.
Any single like hit of that magnitude is always going to be talked about, and if you're the receiving team in that sense, you're always going to complain. You're always
the main ones there have been ex-Chief players. I'm like, guys, please shut the fuck up. Complaining about the refs for helping the Texans out. They are the last fan base on this entire planet that can complain about the referees.
1,000%, and that's why this win felt so good.
Because they wanted to give it to them. They tried their damnedest, but it just didn't happen. That Texas defense was just too damn good.
The Texas defense gave them no easy outs at all. Like everything was covered. Like you said, the front four were like basically the whole D-line was the MVP of that whole game. The secondary was great. I believe Stingley got another interception, right? So it's 5 for the year.
No, Stingley did, and it was Kamari Lassiter that got it.
It was Lassiter. It was Lassiter.
They didn't even target him almost.
Yeah, they didn't really even target Stingley. I mean, they did, but very, very little. Kamari Lassiter got it, and so did Aziz Al-Shire got one. And Petrie, Jalen Petrie.
It's amazing to see like this Kansas City team that has been dominating the league for years, and like when it's close to the final whistle, and you see Patrick Mahomes on the bench, you see Travis Kelce on the bench, just
the look of dejection,
deflated,
completely just deflated. Like as a Texas fan, from the loss in the what was it, 2018, all the way to last playoff run, it just felt good as a Texas fan, like seeing Kansas City team at Arrowhead, like looking like
deflated.
They were running. They were seeing ghosts out there. It was ridiculous, and it was awesome. Like, there's nothing you can say about this defense that hasn't been said already.
Yeah,
this is number one in the league.
Now, there's one thing that hasn't been said yet. Might be a little bit of a hot take. Best secondary since that Baltimore Ravens early 2000s defense. The one that was outscoring the offense. This defense is on that level.
What do you think it's a hot take? Just out of curiosity, I'm just asking a question.
That is the best secondary since that one?
It's the best defense since that Ravens defense of the early 2000s.
There was a comparison to the Legion of Doom also. Remember that?
Legion of Doom.
Points-wise, as far as statistically speaking, how many points they were allowing? Comparable to the LOD.
And I believe they're still number one in points, fewest points allowed, correct?
But when you think of just absolutely legendary defenses, that Ravens defense from the early 2000s, where they outscored the offense, they scored more points than the offense.
Well, I mean, but that's the case. That could be a case now just because of our offense is so atrocious.
Yeah. I mean, it's a similar team almost. Not saying CJ is Trent Dilfer, but it's feeling pretty damn similar because
any given Sunday he looks like it.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, so walking in, and this is just me doing the observation before I get attacked by the Texans fan base over here. Like, what? How dare you? No.
¿Qué cosa?
¿Qué cosa?
Hey,
no.
You fake fan.
Yeah, right. So let me ask you a question. So walking into Kansas City, the Chiefs walked in with 3 starters out on the offensive line, and then within the first play of the game, another one was out. So he had 4 offensive linemen out. Yeah. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, it might have been the first or second quarter. I can't remember. McDuffie goes out as well. So one of their defensive starters goes out. Do you guys think that do you guys think that Mahomes probably should have been sacked a little bit more pressure on Mahomes? What is your take on that? Knowing the fact that 4 starting offensive linemen were out, knowing the type of defense that the Texans front carries with them, do you guys think those numbers would have been more, or do you guys think the offensive line, for as bad as it was for the Kansas City Chiefs, actually held on to give protection Mahomes as much protection as they could? Rio, since I started with you last time, I'm going to start with Poppy. What do you think, bud?
The thing with Kansas City, man, is that Patrick Mahomes is a a playmaker. He's a play
Yeah.
extender,
Mm.
right? Like Josh Allen can do the same. We know Josh Allen has the legs for it. He can rush for 50 yards, any given Sunday, right?
Mhm.
But the thing with Patrick Mahomes is that he's really good at avoiding the sack. Like he's really good at reading the collapsing pocket and trying to make something out of it. And we saw a lot of that. Like he was like Rio said, front four were in his face the whole time. They only were able to get to him a couple of times.
Yeah.
But that just speaks on Patrick Mahomes' ability to try to get out of danger and try to make a play. He threw a bunch of incompletes just because the secondary was doing an excellent job of not giving him any options outside of that pocket collapsing. But if you could argue that if that offensive line is completely healthy, they give Mahomes that extra second that he needs to make something happen. And I was talking to people at work about this. I'm like, Josh Allen was a great example of this D line going against any quarterback in the league. But if there's a quarterback that can withstand some of that pressure, right, it's Mahomes. In the Super Bowl, we saw how bad it was just with the pressure on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the game plan going with the Texans. And Andy Reid knew that. So because he knows that, they're just going to put all the pass rush as they possibly can, as they know that they could, as well as they know that they can do. The game plan for Mahomes was like, this pocket is going to collapse immediately. I need to get the ball out. I need to make a play, right? So I think that that O-line is healthy. Maybe the game's a little bit closer than it is, but this defense, I trust them, man. Like I'm going into this game, we all thought it was going to be low scoring. We all thought it was going to be a little bit closer than it was, but it was still like the defense just showed out.
Yeah. Over at the end of the day, they still showed up. Like that's the thing. Rios, do you think those numbers should have been a little bit higher than they were, or what do you think? Given the fact that there were four starting offensive linemen out.
Honestly, no, just because the type of quarterback that Mahomes is, he has one of the fastest releases in the league. So I knew, even with the lack of, upfront help, he was still going to get the ball pretty quick. But again, kudos to the back seven. I mean, they did the jobs. They just gave them no avenues to get separation. There was no chance at a big play at all. If there was, it was a pass breakup. Like complimentary defense. Like they were in their face. They didn't get the numbers as far as sacks, but because they knew the guys in coverage, they were going to catch the ball. And the numbers show it. He had less than 170 yards passing. This is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
this is Patrick Mahomes at home.
At home.
And
the refs giving them every call that they could, almost walking them into the end zone. They still couldn't get it done.
So as I said that about the offensive, about the defense, I do want to read a little bit of some stats that the Texans made, a little bit of some team notes here. So the Texans defense held Patrick Mahomes to a career low passing rating of 19.8, a career low percentage of 42.4, and the fifth fewest passing yards of his career, 160. His 160 passing yards are also the second lowest in his career at home. Patrick Mahomes' passer rating of 19.8 is the lowest by any quarterback, with a minimum of 20 pass attempts this season.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
That speaks volumes on this defense, dude.
Look what this defense has done to every quarterback that they have faced. No quarterback has gotten the best of them. The only reason they had the five losses is the offense being inept. Yeah. That's it. These losses aren't on the defense.
And it's the most obvious Achilles heel that you can point out in any team.
Yeah. So this the defense also made some history, if you ought to know. Texans defense is the first team in NFL history to record at least 10 sacks, 5 interceptions against former MVPs, which is Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, in a single season while holding them to 0 passing touchdowns.
That's insane. Yeah, both of those two games combined, 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's just wild. Like I said, this defense is reminiscent of the Baltimore Ravens defense. They were just relentless, game in, game out, and they will give you points on top of that.
They also held the Chiefs down to 10 points, which marked their lowest at home with quarterback Mahomes as a starter.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever?
Ever.
Damn.
Ever? Forever?
Forever? Ever?
I'm sorry, Miss Mahomes.
Ooh.
I am for real. Anyway. That was
These
terrible.
people
Anyway,
doesn't get
regardless.
enough praise. Like they get praise, but they don't get enough praise.
Yeah.
Like people talk about the Legion of Doom, Seattle's defense.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So much better than they are. It's not even
The
close.
reason they don't get enough praise is because the team overall is not a great team.
No, if this team wins the Super Bowl, that whole narrative changes.
So,
my question is, how does this team win a Super Bowl if we
let
can't
me-
score points?
Let me
the
ask.
offense just needs to be competent.
Right.
Like Nina Kime said on ESPN, they don't have to be superior, superstar. They just got to be competent. This defense will carry them to a Super Bowl. Just be competent.
The thing is, like the one time that the defense like doesn't deliver, we're losing that game.
Right. The thing is, what I wanted to talk about is this also in leading into that. Okay. There is one thing that I'm criticizing, and then this is as a coaching thing, okay? And Rios and we've talked about this a couple of times since the Colts game. What is happening with the discipline right before the halftime where you're leaving points on the board? If it wasn't against the Colts game, you could have kicked the field goal, gotten 3 extra points, gone into the half, deflating the Colts at home because you were up more with more points. That's one. Any coach will take advantage of that twice on Sunday. Same thing happened against Kansas City. I thought it was okay. Maybe it's just a thing that happened with the Colts, whatever. But the same thing happened on Sunday where you had an opportunity to go into the half with more points, and it didn't happen. It seems like there's a lack of discipline. I have a problem with that one just because you're leaving points on the board. You're trying to maximize as many points as you can. To me, that's just kind of like, what is happening here? Where does y'all take? Rios, go for it. What do you think?
Me, knowing that D'Amico is a defensive guy, I think I wouldn't say overinflated sense in your belief in your defense. I get the belief in your defense.
Right.
I wholeheartedly get that. But when the points are there, my brother in Christ, take the points.
When they're there, take the opportunity, right?
Yeah, just take the points. I get you believe that much in defense. I mean, the entire city of Houston, the majority of the United States of America believes in this Texas defense. But when the points are there, just take the points, man. Easy points, just take them. You don't know when you're going to need them. Considering how many one-score games they've lost this year, don't leave points.
And it's not like Kaimi Fairbairn, your kicker, doesn't have a leg on him.
He is not the kicker he's not Aubrey from Dallas.
Right.
Who can hit from fucking 85 yards away. Like, he is not him. Like, no.
And field goal to field goal, baby.
Yeah.
Poppy, what are your thoughts, bud?
My biggest thing with this team is it is just something that it just you just can't look away from. If this team where with their back against the wall, 2-minute drive, you got to make a play, you got to score points. I don't trust in this team to do that. Right now, I don't. You can put, and D'Amico and the whole team and the whole city knows that this defense is an amazing defense and will carry this team and has carried this team, right? And like you guys said, you got to take the points when you can have them because this team cannot consistently score the points that we need. That's what we've lost, the games that we lost. That game's against the Broncos, that should have been a win. And you let it get away from you, right? And the Broncos have an elite defense as well. So if you see that team in the playoffs again, and you're back against the wall, and you didn't take the points when you could, now what? Now you're hoping on a 2-minute drive that we're going to make something happen when we haven't done that all season. That is the biggest problem with this team. The discipline, we've talked about it for years now. At this point, the defense is great. It's better than solid. It's elite. Number 1 in the league. Nobody can dispute that, right? Talk about the Colts getting Sauce Gardner. He got injured anyway. You know, the LA Rams being very solid. You know, Bo Nix and the Broncos having a really good defense. We know what Sean Payton can do, but when it's all said and done and the lights get the brightest, and if this team is on the back foot, I personally do not believe that this team can pull it out of the bag.
Okay.
Unless the defense is the one carrying this team, I have no trust in this offense. And I feel like that was my biggest thing. Like you guys said, take the points when you can. Because we cannot, as much as we like CJ, as much as we like Nico, as much as we like Schultz, et cetera, they're just not consistent enough. Nico's amazing. Nico is he keeps showing me how much better and better he's getting, and he should be in the top 5 wide receiver conversations right now because he's that good. He's that good. But if the offense can, really click, there's games where he won't be able to do anything.
Yeah. Are you finished? I'm sorry.
He'll have like the one big play in the game, and then what? And then what else? Run the ball 3 times, punt.
I did have one point I want to touch on. To go back to what you said, but about the lights being the brightest. Do you trust Bo Nix when their lights are the brightest? Do you trust Drake May when the lights are the brightest?
It's not. I shouldn't. I don't worry about those teams when the lights are the brightest. I worry about our team. That's what I'm fucking worried about. Because they already showed me, the Broncos, they already showed me that they can keep this team from scoring points. And even though our defense does a good job, we lost by one possession.
They stopped Davis Mills from scoring points. Davis Mills hasn't played in a year. Let's context matters a little bit.
Still, dude. Still, because in the first 3 games, CJ didn't look like anything.
Well, I mean, against the Broncos, CJ was moving the ball till he got knocked out. He was moving the ball against them pretty easily.
I just gotta see it, like you said, when the lights are brightest, man. And
you've seen it with CJ in the playoffs when they doubted him against the Browns. What did he do? Balled out.
And that was great.
Against the Chargers, balled out. Like,
I do want to bring a point back to the Chargers real quick because the Texans are going to face off against them on a Saturday at 3 p.m. on the 27th, 3:30 p.m. on the 27th. Just a heads up.
Okay.
Before that, I want to give Nico. You were talking about Nico Collins.
Yeah.
His flowers, 8 targets, 4 receptions, 121 yards.
Yeah, he's great.
Nico Collins. Aside from that, there's a big difference. Now I am liking that I'm seeing Jalen Higgins, Dalton Schultz, Jalen Noel, Woody Marks, Christian Kirk, and Xavier Hutchinson in the receptions. Remember at the very beginning, you weren't seeing a lot more of they weren't distributing the ball around as much.
Yeah.
While whether it's Jalen Higgins with 34 yards, Dalton Schultz with 22, Jalen Noel with 12, Woody Marks contributed with 8 receiving yards, Christian Kirk with 6, Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, he just had 2 targets, but no yardage. But the fact that you're distributing the ball kind of speaks volumes. And okay, now we're giving CJ some options, right?
Yeah. And that opens up the opportunity for that big Nico Collins play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If they're having to worry about all of these guys, then Nico's going to be one-on-one running a post, beating his man, a spectacular catch. Rio's taking his shirt off, beer all over the place,
pants around his legs.
You already know. I'm glad that the offense is starting to slowly click. It's just, again, the discipline,
slowly,
inconsistency. Yeah. And like
slowly is the biggest word that you put on there to me. No, because seriously, remember they kept saying at the beginning, it'll get there. It's getting there.
You know what this team reminds me of?
Week 14.
Yeah.
Let's go back in time. This team reminds me of the 2012 Ravens with Joe Flacco. Not the hottest of starts. They kind of limped at the playoffs. Their defense was great. Offense was but when they got to the playoffs, Joe Flacco turned into Tom Brady 3.0. I mean, this brother had 12 touchdowns, no interceptions. From the wild card to the goddamn Super Bowl, and won Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. Like, this defense, they give them the chance that this offense can be above mediocre. They have a real legitimate chance of winning it all.
So I agree with you on the fact that the defense can carry the Texans. I do. I wholeheartedly agree. One of the biggest concerns is whenever the offense, how many 3-and-outs do the Texans have in the second half? A lot, right? A lot of 3-and-outs. That's my biggest concern is the fact that what happens with 3-and-outs, your defense starts to wear off. They're human. They're going to wear down.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Big plays are going to happen. I love, as much as the Texans defense is elite, they do happen to give explosive plays here and there. But the more tired they get, the more they're on the field because of the 3 and outs, you're going to see more explosive plays. And that's my concern on it.
I'm telling you, like this defense can carry the team all the way to the Super Bowl. But at least one of those games, you are going to be in the back foot. You're going to be with your back against the wall, and you're going to have to score points. And if you cannot do that when it matters the most, this team will lose in the play. Will flame out unless they can figure that out.
To play devil's advocate, do you guys remember that 2011 Giants offense? How good were they? How good were they? No, come on.
They weren't special.
What did they do though? It was a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
The 2007 Giants offense, were they great? No.
But they won the games that they had to win.
The undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl. The 2012 Ravens team, was that offense great?
Yeah, but
I respect your optimism, though. I do.
Are we gonna sit here and just think that every little variable is gonna work out the same way it did in the past?
Yes, that's the thing.
I don't want to go into a game fucking biting my nails off because I have no idea what this team is gonna look like.
No, I saw Eli Manning do this. CJ needs to do this now at this particular second. I need him to. No, he's not following it.
Eli followed the same script twice.
Hey, Eli was that guy.
But that was Eli.
That was that guy.
Eli defeated Tom Brady twice.
Eli was that guy, man.
Like
so far. CJ,
no, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't doubt CJ not being the guy. That's not what we're saying. It's just the fact that the creativity in the offense is just lackluster.
Yeah. CJ is CJ. Eli is Eli.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys name the offensive coordinator for the Giants during then? I don't remember his name.
Right, and that's fine. But the thing is,
he wasn't special.
But that's more of like giving it up to chance, hoping that the planets and the stars line up the exact same way.
We're not saying that it cannot happen.
Yeah, it can happen.
I'm just saying that I don't trust that it will happen.
Right. I'll agree with Poppy on that one.
Because if I did, I would just put $500 on the Texans winning the Super Bowl right now.
Hold on. Isn't there like a thing? Somebody bet. I think Bodkin sent it to us, right, Rios? Like somebody bet like the line on it. Was it $10,000 and the winner would get like $350K?
No, $150,000.
What is it?
$150,000.
Oh, $150,000. Okay,
that's still good.
That's bank. Would you do it?
I would.
I don't have $10,000 to bet.
If you had $10,000 laying around, would you do it?
Oh, fuck absolutely. No. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Poppy said, "This is how hard I say the F in that."
You think I'm gonna have $10,000 to my name, and the first thing that's gonna come into my mind is like, if the parlay hits. Fuck no, especially with this inconsistent ass Texans offense. No thanks. No thanks.
Hey, we're gonna revisit this episode in February, and when I'm right,
I hope so.
Are we going to have to re-go back
that we win and that me and Rios
and
Carlos are fucking wrong? But right now,
I hope so.
You cannot tell me with 1,000% certainty that that's what's going to happen.
Listen, in February, if this actually happens and the Texans are in the Super Bowl or let's just say in the Super Bowl, even if they don't win it, we will play this episode back. I will eat crow, not literally because that's gross, but I will literally like right here. Just found it on the street. Here you go. I'll do it. I'll come in and be like, no, I was wrong. But guess what? The possibilities of those, I don't think it's gonna happen. I love the optimism, Rios, but I just don't think it's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah. We're hopeful though.
I'm hoping I'm wrong. Like I seriously, and I'm wrong a lot.
We want it to happen. Relax.
I mean, we've been here before. They're not coming to playoffs with CJ's rookie season. It's not going to happen.
We're not talking about that. You're talking about doing the hardest thing to do in this game, which is to win the Super Bowl.
And again, the burden's on his shoulders. It's on the defense, which has shown they can carry the load.
And
they can't carry the load.
The one game where they can't. Who are we gonna put our trust on? Woody Marks? Fucking Nick Chubb?
Which quarterback?
Nelson Schultz? I don't trust it.
The quarterback they beat this season, who is left that can give them the business? If Josh Allen couldn't do it, if Mahomes couldn't do it, who's going to do it? Bo Nix? Drake May? Like, come on, man.
Didn't the Texans defeat
MVP favorite
Hold on.
Drake May? Come on.
Okay, let's talk about it this way. Didn't the Texans defeat a depleted Ravens offense?
I didn't bring up Lamar, but they're
Oh no, I'm asking you asked about a quarterback.
Mama Guero.
I mean the same Lamar that they has been a no-show every single playoff.
Right. But no, I understand that. But the thing is, can the Texans play at that level? Even if it's a no-show, can they play at that no-show level though? Right now. Not defensively. I'm talking about offensively. Defensively, we know they can, Rios. I agree with you that they're defensively they're up there. They're Super Bowl caliber.
So you think the Ravens bottom 28% defense is going to stop the Texans offense?
It can. It really can. Because the Texans offense can be that bad. It can be serviceable. It can be just above average. And it can get us a win. And then it can be the type of offense that gets you 3 points in one half.
Like the Chiefs have been, the Chiefs have not been the Chiefs this season.
We've seen both this season. The reason why we lost the first 3 games of the season is because the offense was that fucking inept.
So the Chiefs, unhealthy Chiefs, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Kelsey's aging. Everybody knows that. It's not the Kelsey of huh?
Motherfucker should have retired with his brother.
Yeah, he's aging. The Chiefs on a regular day, let's say maybe the Chief of last year, 2 years ago, could they have beaten this Texans team now?
This wasn't the same defense 2 years ago.
Like, no. Could they have beaten this? I mean, if we're speaking hypotheticals, right? Would they have been able to beat this Texans team today?
In Siege's rookie year, no. You saw how good he was on offense. Absolutely not.
No. I mean, if the Texans had the same offense as CJ did rookie season, I agree with you. With this type of defense, no, that's a caliber team right there. But what has happened to the offense since then? It's regressed, right?
It fell off a cliff.
It did.
Not even regress. It fell off a fucking cliff.
But my point being is, I hope we're wrong. I really do. That they make the Super Bowl. I do. Even if they make it, not win it. Even if they make it, I hope we're wrong. 100%. Poppy and I will
they make it, they better fucking win it. I don't think my heart can take
it. He's like,
I honestly do not think. Dude, I've already seen it with the Astros too many times. I don't think my heart could take it.
Oh, the Astros. Yeah. All right. But I just don't think. I think defensively, yes, 100%. But I just think the ineptitude in the offense right now, the way that it's going, I think the Chiefs also kind of exposed a little bit of a weakness in the second half of the Texans' offensive line, because the offensive line was getting so much credit. Remember that? These last few games that they had been meshing together.
Yeah.
Chris Jones completely dominated a lot of those guys. Ed Ingram, who was getting so much praise. Great. How many times did he get knocked down by? It would be Stros versus White Sox appearance. How's it going, Brandon? How you doing, bud? How many times did he get knocked down and made look ridiculous? Trent Brown, same thing by Chris Jones, who were getting praise.
It is Chris Jones, to be fair.
I mean,
it is Chris Jones, 100%.
He gets stuck on the game.
But isn't the point like you're supposed to step up with these types of offenses, these types of players?
Yeah, because eventually, I'm telling you, dude, this playoff run that we're about to go on, there's gonna be a situation where it's going to be the offense out there needing to score points. The defense cannot do anything at that point. Can this team deliver? Can it? Yes. Will it? That's yet to be seen, dude. And honestly, if you ask me right now, or if you ask me then, when it's about to happen, hey, put $100 that Texas are about to score, I'm like, I'm a fool, but I ain't no damn fool.
I will say this, for regular season, yeah, I would agree with you, but prime time, I believe in CJ. He's done it every level of his entire career. I've yet to doubt him when the lights are the brightest, as you said earlier.
Yeah, Brandon, what do you think, bud? Let's share your opinion on here. Do you think the Texans will get to the Super Bowl this year? Poppy and I have said no. Rio said no. There are possibilities. I'm sorry, I apologize. Rio said yes. We both said no.
Rio said they're gonna 3-peat.
I didn't go that far. I said they make it this year, and if they make it, they win it. Because there is no team in the NFC that's going to beat them this year.
I don't know.
What they're playing right now, you just got to get hot at the right time. We've seen it multiple times with multiple teams. They were not the hardest team to start the season. They got hot at the right time, and they caught fire in the playoffs, and they won the whole thing.
Depends how much snow we see all on the way. I will say this. Remember, CJ in cold weather has been a thing, too. I mean,
that cold weather's no joke.
It was cold in KC. How did he
It was cold in KC. I will say that. It was cold.
It was what, single digits? And he still
no, it was like 20. It was like 20 something.
And he still outplayed Mahomes, right?
No, that 100%. Yeah, I'll give him that. He outplayed Mahomes. But 2 out of 3. Yeah. But regardless, I don't know. I still don't think it happens. If it happens, great. I'd love that, but I don't see it happening. I'm sorry.
No,
I just
honestly,
don't.
this Kansas City teams in the playoffs is a different animal. It just is.
Well,
there's a difference between cold and all the surfaces.
Yeah, it's not making the playoffs, but that's what I'm saying. Like you said, like once the playoffs start, like records be damned, right? Anything can happen. It's about getting hot at the right time. You know, we're gonna see some teams that
a lot of these Super Bowl winners. Aaron Rodgers, the only one. They were 9-7.
Okay, Mama, but you look at this Eagles team that's like fraudulent, right? Right. If you see that team in the playoffs, we've seen what they can do in the playoffs. They're a completely different animal.
Exactly. That's my point being. Records don't fucking matter.
Right. And that you can use that argument with every other shitty team that we've beat or that we're yet to face when it's all to play for, regardless of what the situation is, where it's all to play for, and this Texans offense needs to score to win.
You can't just keep running it on first down.
I mean, I'm sure the OC disagrees, but
not run it. No, I will say this though.
We've run it 1,000 times. They won't expect it 1,001 times.
I will say this though. I will give credit to Nick Caley on one play, because remember the red zone offense has been just horrid.
Yeah,
but the play where Woody Marks went out, right, and they put in Dara Wundawale because Nick Chubb was out with a rib injury. And then everybody's expecting Dare to just go for a pass because he's been catching in the red zone. But guess what? They run it with him, and Chiefs defense fell for it, and then they just kind of let him go. He kind of just went through. That was a good one. I like that. I would
love for them to try some QB runs. I would love for them to try that, because I don't think they ever expect. Like, they know CJ will try to get out of the pocket once it inevitably collapses. But since we run the ball, we attempt to run the ball so much. I don't think that, like, it could be one of those places that you pull like maybe once a game, right? Just try to fake the defense, take CJ the other way, because we know that he's going to hand the ball off, and you can see the whole secondary, right? Nobody's paying attention to CJ, right? Because they don't believe on the play action anyway. So let him fucking keep the ball every once in a while, and just, because there were a few instances where I felt like, if CJ would have kept that ball, he could have gotten the first down. Maybe not like 30 yards, but he's not Josh Allen. He's not Lamar, but shit, advance the ball, move the chains type shit.
Yeah.
I really like your hoodie, Rios. I really got to
say, that hoodie's
really
dope. I like it.
I like it. The dunkster.
I dig it. All right. Well, Rios, you've been right before about like the drafts and all that stuff, so I'm hoping you're right. I hope I'm sitting here February eating crow, but the likelihood of it.
So I haven't been 100% right on everything, but I've been.
We know.
Good. 80. Good.
Can you say it again?
Here, Rios. We're trying to give you some credit because we care.
Can you say it one more time? He admitted this like last show that him and I did.
100% on everything, because nobody is.
Dude, the man is growing. He admitted it. He admitted
it's called growth.
But I would say
what is the Grinch? And his heart grew.
a good 80% of my takes. I've been right on.
Watch the Texans make the Super Bowl. I told you, motherfucker.
Rios, put your shirt back on.
I'll put it this way: if they win the Super Bowl, I'll be worse than 50 Cent. You guys will just have to block me and everything. I'm gonna be
that
worse.
Is funny. That is funny. 50 Cent's a menace.
He is my inspiration for everything going forward in the rest of my life.
Not 50.
Everybody aspires to be like 50 Cent in that aspect.
I aspire to be as petty as he, and I will be going forward. Every time I'm right, there will be no peace.
What's our next game? right now?
Texans play Sunday against the Cardinals. That should be a win.
Talk about a trap game, though.
With the momentum they're going with right now, oh yeah, they were.
And
They're
then
definitely trap
supposedly it looks like Marvin Harrison, who I mean, whatever, is out, right? That's what I heard the last.
Is it at Arizona?
No,
Say
it's
it
in
again?
Houston.
Here?
It's in Houston, yeah.
No, with that momentum they have going beating the Chiefs, no, they're not taking their foot off the gas. Like they know what's in front of them. They're going to be locked in.
And they should. That's the expectation. They should. But it's just the will they, won't they? That's all that matters. I do want to say this before we go. Based on the schedule, the only thing he's got 50 cents. I like that one.
Man.
Yeah. I want to talk about that game because after all the entire Texans schedule coming up, 3 home games. There's really not much to where the Texans fan base should be worried. But again, any given Sunday, until you look at the Chargers game.
Hey, what about Phillip Rivers of the Colts, man?
The Chargers? Are you serious? First of all, they put belt to ass with a better Chargers team in the playoffs last year. This team, they're gonna fucking murder them. And Phillip Rivers, the man's gonna die on the field.
Phillip Rivers. Yeah, no, I'm not trusting the Phillip Rivers. That said, the only thing that you're looking at right now is probably out of the whole schedule is the Chargers. Is there any other team right now the Texans are going to face that are really going to give them more of a competition?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not even worried about the Chargers. Look what they did.
No, I mean that's the only team that seems like there's going to be.
What's the rest? What's the rest of the schedule look like? What's the rest? Of the
they got Arizona's coming up. That's the next one. Give me. I know
Arizona,
the Raiders is one of them.
Raiders, Chargers, and Colts.
Yeah. The Colts, I don't see them. I don't think Phillip Rivers is going to make any difference whatsoever.
No, I was joking.
He's not going to make it to
week 8.
He's not going to survive. He's 44. He hasn't played in 5 years. He's not going to make it to week 8.
He's a grandpa. He's a grandfather.
Wait, aren't you 44, Rios?
No, I'm 41, you piece of shit.
Okay, I was like,
dude, honestly, you said that, and I was like, is he 44?
Rios and Rivers, they were high school buddies.
Honest.
The River brothers.
On paper, those should be 4 wins.
On paper.
And I don't think we're gonna win all 4. I think we're losing.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. Like even as optimistic as Rios is on this one, I actually feel like they can win all 4 unless there's like a trap game. So do you think one of them is a trap game?
Can we for sure? Yeah, at least one of the this Arizona game might be a trap game. You never know, man. What's the definition of a trap game? It's a game you
Arizona
think you're gonna fucking walk all over them and then you fucking lose.
Arizona with a backup quarterback, no running game, and no wide receiver 1. How the fuck are they gonna lose?
Listen to this. This is how it can happen. Our defense completely shuts them down. They scored 3 field goals, right? Our offense shits the bed completely. CJ has a shit game, throws 4 picks. We only scored 2 field goals. You see what I mean?
Have you seen where their defense ranks in the season?
Dude, a lot of the times that this Texan offense loses, it's not because the defense they're playing against is fucking fantastic. A lot of times when they look like shit, they just straight up look like shit. And that's the biggest problem with this team. I wish every single one of our losses was like, yeah, we lost that game. We got outplayed. We got outcoached. No. Sometimes the defense is just fucking inept. Phillip Rivers verse.
Rivers Rios verse. Yeah. Then he also said defenses that don't allow a lot of yards are our Achilles heel. And then depends on your definition of a trap game.
So I will say, maybe last 2 seasons, there was expectations and they didn't live up to them, but now we're jobs are on the line. There is no trap games. Not at this stage of the season.
I mean,
because look at the guys coming for extensions. CJ, Will Anderson Jr.
He's gonna get the bag.
I think Will gets it first.
He's
I think
gonna get
Will
so
gets
much
it
back.
first.
You pay
You got-
Will before you pay CJ for sure.
Yeah,
Nick
I agree.
Haley doesn't want to get fired year one. So there is a
Dude,
lot.
of people don't want to fucking get fired year one, and it happens. It just straight up does.
But he knows he's been the basically the whipping boy this entire season for the offensive struggles. So he knows like, hey, I really got to be dialed in because if we lose because the offense didn't score a ton of points, yeah, I'm losing my job.
Do you feel like he's done enough to prove that?
If they can win a playoff game, he's done enough.
Okay. I can see that. If they win a playoff game or make it a little deeper, yeah, he's not going anywhere.
If they go deeper, he has even more job security. But if they win a playoff game, he's good. The division, I mean, that's going to be a toss-up. That's really going to come down to it's not in their hands to win the division at this point. It's really going to be to the Jaguars, beating the Jaguars, which I am 98.7% sure they're going to be the Jaguars and fumble it and lose the division.
I mean, probably that could happen, but
you can put a parlay on that. Jaguars are going to lose the division. It's what they've done their entire franchise's history.
When's the last time the Jacksonville won the division?
2017, no, or before that? Was it 2017 when they had
Blake Bortles?
Blake Bortles, yeah.
And back then they had a pretty decent defense.
I thought it was a little. No,
that's when they won the division. They made the playoffs. 2020. Was it 23? I think.
Yeah. That's when they lost to Kansas City, right?
Yeah. Well, they beat the Chargers when freaking Lawrence threw 4 interceptions. Somehow they still won because some motherfuckers fail forward.
2022. That's the last time the Jaguars won the division. 2022, to be more accurate.
What's the prediction for this game?
That's a win for the Texans.
You think we just dog walk them or
no running game, no wide receiver one? That defense is gonna feast.
If they can stay locked in, I'm sure they can.
It's gonna be like 21-6. It's not gonna be close.
I'd say, I would say 22-9.
Okay, 22-9.
The Cardinals offense is gonna do nothing. I mean, they're gonna rest starters by the fourth quarter. They're gonna do enough to win the game and rest up for the next week against the Raiders.
24-17. Yeah.
You keep it that close, you think?
Yeah.
Are the Texans resting their defensive starter?
It can happen.
Are they resting the starter?
Kick this man out of the city. Kick him out of the city when they win the Super Bowl. Evict him from the city when they win the Super Bowl.
Like, it's either going to be
make him live in San Antonio.
Exactly.
They're terrible Texans.
It's actually going to be exactly 24-17, or the Texans are just going to blow them out of the water.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be one of those two things. It's going to be either I think it's one of
Okay, so the Cardinals don't score 17. Kick this man out of the city. Make him live in San Antonio for the rest of his life.
Just send me back to Puerto Rico. Just go to Puerto Rico.
You're not from Puerto Rico, though.
Yeah, but just send me there, though. Just send me there. Don't send me to San Antonio.
Really matter.
I'll send you to Guantanamo Bay.
Don't send me to San Antonio.
Guantanamo Bay.
Somewhere nice. Somewhere where the food is actually good and it doesn't smell like
not San Antonio.
Complete ass.
Oh, the food is delicious in Russia. You'll love it there.
Poppy, will the Texans score 30 points this week?
No. The Texans will not score 30 points this week.
Brandon says pay Stroud first, offer $20 million per year. I don't know who does it. Doesn't he have
the market?
I don't want to say Boris. The same guy the same agent that Deshaun has.
That's not the market.
Bugatti, yeah. I don't think he's gonna go for the $20 million a year.
Yeah, no, that's not the market.
I think the floor with CJ is probably gonna be what Lawrence gets, which is fair, honestly. The floor with what Lawrence gets.
I can get behind that.
Fair. Or at least $1 million or $2 million more than Lawrence. I can live with that.
What's the Lawrence deal?
$53 million a year.
53. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like you gotta pay Will first.
I think so too. Pay Will, and then,
and honestly, CJ, CJ should be
I
okay
will
with
say,
it.
I will say this: it depends how this postseason plays out.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
balls out and they win the Super Bowl. He's getting paid first.
Oh,
Jesus,
no.
you
If,
in that
if
Super
they
Bowl.
win the Super Bowl, dude, just give him
Damn.
a fucking life contract. I don't give a fuck. That's the Texans Super Bowl. That's history.
So, I will say, this
Pero
time-
if they flame out in the playoffs, I'm sorry, bro. You're not getting no 50 a year.
No, so again, if they don't win a playoff game, they lose in the divisional. I think Trevor Lawrence's contract should be the floor because he has been better than Trevor Lawrence, so he should at least $1 million or $2 million more than Trevor Lawrence. Should be the floor.
Okay.
That's just where we're at with quarterback contracts.
Do that Otani deal and just give him fucking 41 night is crazy.
Yeah, we
Just
don't
give
have
him that. Just give him that 12 year, 200 million.
The Dodgers have ruined fucking baseball for me, man. Like it's just
Yeah,
wow.
I don't even
I
talk about
ruined
it.
it too.
I'm already over it.
they've ruined.
I
they've
might not
ruined
watch
the sport.
baseball for a couple of years. We'll see.
I cannot wait for that lockout because they have ruined the sport. It's just embarrassing.
It's Klarna. All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all swinging by. That's going to be at our show for today. Please subscribe if you haven't done to our channel at JustFans22. Follow us also on our Instagram account at JustFansPod, which is mostly Rios on the what is it on what's the basketball show you do with Mitch in Hardcore Sports? You don't know the show that you're on?
Oh, pick and roll. Sorry,
Dude.
I was thinking of something else. Sorry.
Pick and roll, yes. The Pick and Roll podcast. There's clips of Rios there talking with the guys, just basketball content on our Instagram account. So check it out. So yeah, that'll be it. We'll be back next week talking about the aftermath. Hopefully, everything goes well and Texas which they should get the dub. So that'll be it. Anything else, fellas?
If anyone wants to buy me tickets, I will gladly accept. And just come back to this episode when we win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna talk so much shit to everybody. Just
This
I hope
happened.
you get to. I
Mark
hope you
it.
get to.
It started from the 20-minute mark to like the 35 or something like that.
I'm gonna be too drunk to even give a fuck about what you have to say anyway. So
All right, y'all. See
it's
y'all
just
next
like,
week.
it's like the draft. When I said we're gonna get both CJ and Will Anderson, no one believe me. Hey, here we are.
whatever.
All right, y'all.
It's on video, motherfucker.
Peace. El Madrid me la pela.
He's already drunk too much, so
Shit, he always.
Yeah.
Always.
all right, y'all. Peace.
Southwest A-League, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans. If you ain't never been down here, but rule number one, you gon' respect us. Just fans in my speakers, new one drop, they bout to bless.